and welcome to Get Nailed TV. I'm Laura McBride and I am going to be doing some nails. Now, it's been a very busy week in celebrity land and we have been treated to a plethora of beautiful nails from the Grammys, and I thought I would recreate them for you, celebrity by celebrity. So, let's get started. So Lizzo is incredible. I love her. I think she's amazing. And she actually had a nail costume change. So she had 2 sets of nails going on in one evening. So obviously these were press-ons that her nail tech had done for her. So I'm going to be creating both looks for you, and they are very on trend. Well, one of the looks is very on trend for this year, which is a chrome effect. So that's the first one I'm going to do. So I'm going to go in with Black Widow from the Core collection. Now, for this look, it is always best to use a chrome effect because on a dark base, because you then don't get the light refracting through the underside of the nail. Now, she had long stilettos, which is the tip shape that I am using here, and I'm trying to emulate the shapes as well as the looks for this. So I'm going in with Black Widow, one nice even coat, and then that is going to go into the lamp for a 30-second cure. And while that's in the lamp, I'm going to do the second look that Lizzo had. Now, her outfit was pretty fabulous for this look. It was a big orange, like coat, hooded thing. So I'm going to go in with OMG from the Pop Art collection. Now, she had some 3D flowers, 3D roses going on these nails. Now, I must say I was a little bit disappointed because obviously I've zoomed in as much as I possibly can on this nail look, and I was a bit disappointed to see that the roses were actually created from a mold. So Stu will pop a pic up now of the nails, so Lizzo's actual nails, and you can see from the way that the roses have been created, they are actually from mold. And the reason I'm a little bit disappointed is because if you're going to do Grammy's nails, especially for Lizzo, who you know is going to go extra and who you know is going to be looked at a lot on the red carpet, you're going to do them properly. So I'm not going to create these roses in this video because I do actually have a workshop on it. You're welcome. So if you want to head on over to the website, which is www.getnailedbylauramcbride.com, not only will you find all of the products that I am using today over there to be able to recreate these looks, but you will also find in the workshop section the 3D rose workshop. So in that workshop, I do teach you exactly how to create roses from acrylic, which is, you know, if you're going to do Grammy's nails, do it proper, do the proper job. So for this chrome nail, I am going to go in now with I'd Rather Be Shiny, which is our no wipe top coat. So this is going to seal in that beautiful black, but it's also going to give us the perfect base to be able to apply our chrome. Now, from the pictures again, and again, I zoomed in on these bad boys, it looks as though the chrome was actually applied on when her nails were on her finger, because around her cuticle area and actually on her finger, you can see the chrome. So again, I don't think a proper job was done because surely these could have just been done as press-ons her nail tech or wardrobe assistant or whoever it was that put these nails on her could have had a much cleaner application. That's just my opinion. You know, I'm not perfect. I'm far from it. But I just think that, you know, if you're doing Lizzo's nails for the Grammys, they've got to be bang on. I really do feel that the nail tech did a bit of a disservice to her. Okay, so I'm going in with our classic chrome palette. As you can see, it is well loved, and I'm going to go in with my silver. So this look was actually her second look. This wasn't the red carpet look that she went for. The red carpet look was the orange set. Now, I've got my shiny top coat on there, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my chrome, and I'm literally just going to distribute that all the way through. Now, obviously, if you're doing this on an actual finger, you are going to get that chrome on their surrounding tissues, so their side walls and also that cuticle line. Now, once you top coat this again, you are able to go in with a lint-free pad. I'm just going to push that down with a lint-free pad and be able to remove that excess chrome, which is what her nail tech did not do. Now, I appreciate costume changes are probably real quick, and it was all a bit cray-cray getting that orange get up off of her and then getting her into that beautiful silver dress that she wore. But there's always time to give those nails a little wipe over, guys. Always time, especially when you're going to have as many photo ops as what Lizzo did. All right, so that is our chrome on there, and then all I'm going to do for this one is just go in again with our top coat. Now, what some people tend to do is go in with your base coat, just to give that a little bit of an extra seal in there, but I'm going to go straight in with our top coat because it is super shiny. It gives that beautiful glass effect. It's absolutely stunning and just perfect to bring out the best of that chrome. So again, I'm just making sure that I've got a nice even layer on there. And then that is the second Lizzo look done. That chrome is absolutely stunning. Beautiful. Okay, so for the red carpet nails, this is now done. Our base is done, all right? And now I'm just going to pull in these little roses that I made. Now, I made these out of acrylic. You can see they're different sizes. And to fix these to the nail, I am going to be using Gem Buddy. Now, this Gem Buddy is perfect for your crystal application, so any size crystal, whether it be a flat back, pointy back, and also for caviar beads as well. So I'm going to come in and fix this beautiful little roses, and you can see how much more delicate they are compared to Lizzo's ones. Sorry, Lizzo, I do love you. It's just, you know, I just feel that those roses could have been a little bit more delicate, not so chunky. So I'm going to pick up my first rose and pop that on there. And then before I go into the lamp and cure that, because this is a gel product, I'm going to go in with my second rose, just so that I can get the placement of these roses correct down the nail. So again, I'm going to go in with a little bit of Gem Buddy in there. And then I'm going to pick up my second rose and pop it down. And you want these roses to sort of like connect. They were full on Lizzo's nails. So that's what we're going for. And then again, I'm going to pop another one just here, so that we've got a nice little trail of roses going on down that nail. And then I'm just going to scooch them in and up where they need to be. And then once I'm happy, which I am, I'm going to pop that into the lamp for a full cure. Okay, so this one has now fully cured, and that is Lizzo's second look. Chrome is so popular for 2023. It is a gorgeous look, and there was a lot of it at the Grammys, which you will see in other videos that we do on Grammys now. So I'm just going to pop that to one side, and while I'm waiting for that for those roses to cure, I'm just going to go in and get my crystals ready. So all of the crystals that I use are available over at Crystal Parade. So these little ones in here are SS2s, and these ones that I'm just getting out now are varying sizes. I don't know which size I want, but I'm gonna get a few out just so that I have options. We need options, okay? So we've got those crystals there. I'm just going to pop that to one side. And then I'm going to grab my roses out. And then where I want my crystals to go is where I'm going to pop a little bit of gem buddy. Now, this is where I'm going to go a little bit rogue from the original Lizzo picture, because I want this to create like a trail coming down the nail, so almost like a waterfall effect. Hers were dotted on, but I want to create that beautiful, elegant sort of waterfall-esque look coming down the nail. So I'm going to go in with my larger crystals and just really pack them in. And I think it's a really cool look to be able just to create those connections between the flowers and the nail, and also just to create a bit of fluidity, a bit of a flow to the nail design as a whole. Okay, so again, I'm just picking these up with my picker-upper and popping them in. Okay, so just along that main rose, and then I'm also going to pop one just in there, and then we're going to bring these down the nail. So this gem buddy is absolutely incredible because it does hold all of this crystal placement work, so you don't have to go in and out of the lamp and wait for each section to cure. Okay, and then I'm just going to trail these down the nail like so, and start to go a little bit smaller, and then I'm going to go in with these SS2s and just create that beautiful waterfall look. Okay, so I'm just going to come in and down now, but I'm not going to come all the way to the end. And then in here, I'm just going to use these tiny, itty bitty little tiny weeny SS2s as little gap fillers, okay? Just to create a little bit more flow, if you like. Okay, and then I'm just going to turn this now round and come in on this back edge here. So what would essentially be the cuticle line. All right, and then once I have done that, that is going to go into the lamp for a full cure, which is 60 seconds. Now, with crystal placement, there is nothing worse than crystals just like hanging around in the middle of a nail. I like to make my crystal placement look like a piece of jewellery. And if your client is going to the Grammys, that is exactly what we want to create, that really opulent, beautiful, expensive look, okay? And the way to do that is with a caviar bead. Now, I know lots of people have these and they don't actually really know what to do with them. So I'm going to pop a little bit of Gem Buddy down, and I'm going to dip my brush into the caviar beads and then give it a little swell. So these are silver caviar beads. You can tell how much I like them because my pot's nearly empty. All right, and then I'm just going to encapsulate each of those caviar beads in a little bit of Gem Buddy. So what that's going to do, it's going to allow me to be able to pick these up and then place them down, and then they're going to be super secure, and they're also going to help to secure our crystals, okay? So This is all now fully cured, and I'm going to go in and around my crystals and create almost like that claw setting for each crystal. So imagine like a diamond ring, having that claw setting in there, and then going in and creating that with our caviar beads. So basically the rule of thumb is that every time you get a corner that's been created by the circle of our crystals sitting next to one another, you want to pop a caviar bead in, and you will see that it really does finish off the look. Now, I didn't see one celebrity on that red carpet that had caviar bead work done, and I was screaming at the photos and the telly because I was just like, oh my days, that could look so much nicer if you just had a little bit of caviar bead work. It made me sad, but you know, maybe their nail techs don't know about them. So I'm just going to go in and continue to do this. And I feel like Stu might speed this up a little bit because it does take a little bit of time, but it is so worth it. Okay. So there we have it, our second Lizzo now, this beautiful orange on orange with crystal placement. Oh my days, I love it. I say second, it was her red carpet look, and then this was actually her second nail that went with her beautiful chrome dress. So there you have it, Lizzo's nails from the Grammys, Lauren style.